Hey guys, welcome to Not So Basic Things. This is the last video in a segment about how to prepare your car and make sure that it's ready for winter travel, or any travel for that matter. And just again, the idea of this is making sure that everybody stays safe and gets where you're going and gets back in one piece. So this last video, I'm going to be talking about tire inflation. This is exceptionally important. If you've got a slow leak, you may not even know it. A lot of new cars have got monitors on them, and so if you've got an air leak in one of the tires, it's going to let you know. But not all cars do that, and you may not have any idea until you've got a serious problem. As the tire loses air pressure, you get more and more contact with the ground, and as you're going down the freeway, you're generating a lot more heat. At some point, especially depending on the type and age and quality of the tire, that is how tires come apart or blow, is when they get down there and you're generating so much heat, the tire could literally come apart. So checking tire pressure once in a while, especially before going on a trip, is really, really important. All we need to do this is a little bit of time and a tire gauge. This is an electronic tire gauge, but there's lots of different styles out there. You don't have to get one of these. I will link to this style pressure gauge on the video description, take you right to Amazon. You can pick one up because it is my favorite. So let's see how to do that. All right, so here is our tire. And there is the valve stem. We've got our tire pressure gauge here. We're just going to go ahead and turn that puppy on. You want to make sure that it's set to PSI. We could also set this to different things, but PSI is what we're after. Now, before we check this, how do you know what the tire pressure needs to be? Well, one way to do this is just to check inside the driver's door. Typically, it's marked right there. So let's do that. All right, here we have the tire pressure. We've got the tire size and we've got the pressure. Notice they are different. The front pressures recommended 30 PSI and the rear pressure recommendation is 33. So let's see if we've got that. Something else that I will draw your attention to is this is the cold tire pressure. If you check this tire pressure after you go on a trip or get off the freeway, it's going to be considerably more because air expands as it gets hot. So keep that in mind. All right, here we are back to the tire. Let's see what the tire pressure is. Take the valve stem cap off. Let's make sure we don't lose that. And we've got our tire pressure gauge. So I'm just going to push this over the valve core and I'm going to hold it there just for a second and allow it to get a reading. So you can see we've got 31.5 PSI. So that is really close to 30, definitely good enough. All right, don't forget to put the cap back on. These don't have to be super tight, just snug. The next person to take it off will appreciate it if you don't really crank it down there. All right, guys. I hope everyone can appreciate how quick and easy it is to do some of this stuff. The payoff is huge. It only takes a few minutes. I do these checks every time before we go on a major trip, just because I don't like being surprised, to be honest with you. But also, my family is extremely important to me, and I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy. Any one of these things could be a serious problem, and they're very, very avoidable. Before you go off and visit family and friends this holiday season, take a minute and make sure and check all this stuff. With that, I hope everyone has an incredible Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you very much for watching Not So Basic Things. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.